What's up, boys? We're to LAMBORGHINI episode 7. So, before you flame me, I did actually do one yesterday as well. It was just absolutely atrocious. I think it's because I was tired, and it was only like a 3-minute one, so I was like, I might as well not post it. It's literally not worth posting. Just a waste of time. But anyway, we are back. Yesterday was a crazy day, boys. A crazy day. Trying to get a mosquito. Anyway, yesterday was a bit of a crazy day. What happened? A lot of stuff happened yesterday. We went out, got some work done, obviously. And I went out around the city. And then as I was waiting for the train, this mosquito's really annoying me. There's 2. Oh, for flip's sake. 3! Hold on. Boys, I gotta get them. But anyway, as I was walking around, right, I was waiting to like cross over because there's like a train station near me. I don't know if I got it. Anyway, okay, let me focus on the video. As I was about to cross, there was this cute girl that was walking past, right? And like she looked like she was Portuguese. Later on I found out she's actually Brazilian, but she looked like she was Portuguese. So I was like, well, I don't know if she even speaks English because a lot of people here don't speak any English. But anyway, I was like, well, it's worth a shot. So I was like, so I said like, how do you get over to the other side? Now I didn't really know how to, but I could have figured it out myself. But I was like, I might as well start a conversation. And she was like, I don't speak much English or something like that. It was in like broken English. So I was like, oh, okay, don't worry. And then she was like, as I was walking away, she was like, but you're beautiful. And I was like, well, what can I fucking say? Of course I am. But anyway, I was like, yeah, you are. I can't remember how I worded it. I was like, yeah, you are as well, or something like that. And then she was like, where are you going? I was like, no, I'm just walking around the city. I said, I'm trying to find a beach. And then she was like, come with me. And I was like, whoa, what the hell? Like, I'm in a country I don't understand a language of. If I get kidnapped, I'm screwed. But I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, she's alone. We might as well go for it. Anyway, we went on a train for like 10 minutes. We went to a sick beach together. She was beautiful. I cannot lie. She was beautiful. Like, voila. 10 out of 10. But yeah. Anyway, we hung out for like, it ended up being like 5 or 6 hours. So I came back at like 7:30 p.m. after going out at like 10 a.m. So, but it was worth it. It was worth it, boys. You know, it's the Google Translate Riz. A lot of stuff had to be put on Google Translate because she barely spoke any English and I don't speak any Portuguese whatsoever. So anyway, that was eventful. And then, yeah, got some work done in the evening. I actually got a decent work session in the evening, so I was quite happy about that. And I figured this out, boys, okay? So in this video, I'm going to give you 2 things. Number 1, I'm going to give you the OG schedule in like life, but also especially in business and especially when you're traveling as well, okay? And then secondly, I'm going to talk about the infinite money glitch whilst making money online and why when you make money online, you're basically set forever. And I'll explain that, and you're basically like, you're going to have money forever as long as you play your cards right. And then I'll give you a couple of different examples of what I do in different situations. So starting off with, what was it? Bro, I'm tired. What was the first one? Starting off with a schedule, okay? So when you're traveling, it is so easy to just like go around the city and just like leave at like 10 a.m. and then not come back till like 7 p.m. and then basically get 0 work done the whole day, right? That's what happened to me on the first 2 days. Now, yesterday was a little bit better. I think the day before yesterday was better as well. And then today hopefully should be better as well. But these flies are really annoying me. All right, we got one. But yeah, like the OG schedule, I'm telling you now, I actually got this from my brother because my brother knows someone who lives in Spain who like has like 4 or 5 villas and one of the villas has like a 6 swimming pool, whatever. He's basically rich. And the way he works now obviously again, for all of you guys, if you're at the starting stages trying to make money online, either A, get a mentor or B, work 16 hours a day. Because if you don't do either of those, you're never going to become successful. If you don't get a mentor, you're almost guaranteed not to become successful because it's so hard to figure out on your own. And even if you do figure out on your own, it's going to take you 16 hours a day for about 10 years or like 5 years. Like it's crazy. Like just basically just get a mentor, right? And then you can work slightly less, but still get decent results. But the way he does it is he works from like 8:30 a.m. till 2:30 p.m. Right? And that's actually a sick schedule. So I'm going to try and implement that as well. Now, we already messed up because I think it's like 9 a.m. at the time of recording this video, but we'll start a little bit later. But yeah, that's the plan for today. I'm going to do some work. I've got to start breakfast. I haven't had breakfast yet. So I'm going to go out and get some fruit. See, maybe we can pick up another girl, you know? You know what I'm saying? Now, you might be like, oh yeah, but you should be loyal. bro, like I met her for like one day, and like I really think I will meet her again, hopefully when I come to Lisbon again, because I am planning to come like later this year. But I don't think it's like, you can't call us boyfriend and girlfriend because we met for one day. So it's not being disloyal. It's more like, it was an amazing time. Let's continue having an amazing time. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, we'll see what we can do. Off to the supermarket, get some food, and then come back, do some work, lock in for as long as possible until about 2 maybe, 2:30. And then I'm meeting one of my male mates from here in Lisbon. He's actually a sick guy. So we're going to go out with him. Again, probably pick up some girls and have some fun, and also walk around the city because he lives here. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. I went to the Morgan James show with him as well, so he's a pretty cool guy. Shout out Richard. But yeah, we'll go out with him. We'll see what happens after that. And then yeah, come back home after that, probably by Uber again, and then have some more food in the evening and maybe finish off some work. But that's the plan for today, boys. I'm just going to lock in, like, once I get breakfast, I now have to lock in. Because if I don't, I'm not going to feel good for the whole day. Because it'd be like, oh, well, I didn't get much work done. Okay, so that's first thing, right? Second thing, and this is something I'm more passionate about. Let's talk about the infinite money glitch, right? Once you start making money online, as long as you've got a high ticket offer and you're doing something like online coaching or copywriting or a service-based business, now I'd highly recommend coaching because it's the best business to run, especially whilst you're traveling, because all you do is you send DMs, you post, or first of all, you post content, you send DMs, and you get on calls. Done. You post content on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you send DMs on Instagram especially, and sometimes on TikTok as well to get more traffic over to Instagram. And then you get on calls, right? You get on sales calls, you get on follow-up calls, you get on coaching calls one-to-one, you get on group coaching calls, etc. That's literally all you got to do, right? All of them you can do from your laptop anywhere on the planet without having to spend too much time doing them, right? But anyway, let's say you start making money online and you get to like 2 to 3K a month. You are now literally, as if you play your cards right, you're basically set forever. And let me explain why, because you might be like, well, no, you're not set. You literally are. So A, you should travel, in my opinion, to somewhere in Europe where it's going to force you to make more money because expenses are higher, right? So for example, even in here in Lisbon, if you live off 2K a month, it's not easy, especially in a nice Airbnb like I have. It's quite hard to do, right? Especially with Ubers I get every single day. It's basically impossible, right? Because I think even Airbnb is like £90 a night, or like at least like £80 a night, right? Which isn't even that expensive, but like if you're making 2K a month, that is quite a big portion. It's like more than half your money. So that's what I'd recommend first, and that's going to force you to level up. Now, if what happens is you don't level up and you actually start becoming a little bit lazy, like I have, but luckily, you know, I'm still in a good position. But like, if you do start becoming a little bit lazy and you just explore the city and you don't get too much work done, then if worst comes to worst, after a week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever, let's say you lose a lot of money, you don't actually make that much because you're spending money on rent or whatever, or like let's say you're even, well, go back to your parents' house for a bit. Go back to your parents' house for two months. Lock in, right? Save up some more money. Try it again. If it doesn't work again, try it again. And then like, here's another tactic as well that I thought of, is like, let's say you live in Europe and I don't know, let's say you've got 10K in the bank, right, saved up, that you don't touch, like as your savings. And then after that 10K, you've got like 2 or 3K coming in every single month. Well, let's say in Europe you find out it's nowhere near enough and I'm finding it hard to scale at the moment because my overheads are so big. Then guess what you should do? Go to Thailand. Go to Bangkok. What? Go to Bangkok, right? Live off like 2K a month. Probably even less than that. 2K USD, maybe even 1.5K a month. You could probably even do it on 1K a month if you're really, like, you know, quite frugal. And then, yeah, just go around, live off 1 to 2K a month, and then save up the rest of it. And then just stack bread, right? And then give yourself another shot. Let's say you do that for 3 or 4 months. Try Europe again. Right, try Europe again. And like, if it doesn't work out, the worst comes to worst, you move back to your parents' house, you stack more bread and you try again. Like, you've literally got infinite tries, right? Until you're like 35 years old or 30 years old, you've basically got infinite tries. Because after you're 30, obviously you've got kids, now you've got more expenses. And plus you don't want to, well, I don't know, I wouldn't really, I mean, I've never been there, so I'm not going to diss on the place, but I don't know if I'd choose to raise my kids in Thailand. I think I'd rather raise them in like a bigger first world country, right? Like maybe whatever, like bigger first world countries. Anyway, that is it. Like, you literally can make infinite money because how are you going to go broke? Like, as long as, I literally thought of it, the only 2 ways you could go broke is literally either extreme vices, so that you get addicted to like extremely addictive substances, right? We don't even need to say them on YouTube. Or you like just become incredibly lazy, which is quite hard to do because you've always, as long as you're ambitious, and that's the thing is, the type of guys who get to 2 to 3K a month online are the type of guys who are ambitious. So it's very rare that those sort of people are going to lose all their ambition. Right now, yes, sure, you might become a little bit more lazy. Like even me, I'm here for 5 nights, right? This is going to be my last night. Tomorrow morning, I'm leaving back to England. I'm not excited. Like I'm excited to see family, but I'm not excited to see England. Lisbon, boys, if you are in England, go to Lisbon. It's literally cheaper. It's literally like, if you're in a big city in England, like London or Bristol or Manchester or anything like this, you will literally be saving money by going to Lisbon. Like, I'm not even joking. You don't even have to stay at such a nice accommodation that I've got. You can just stay at an accommodation for like 30 quid a night, 40 quid, maybe 50 quid a night, right? Maybe maximum 60 quid, right? Whereas if in England, bro, you need to be paying like at least 100 quid a day for an okay apartment. And that's like a shitty apartment. This is like a huge flat to myself. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited to see family, but I'm not excited to be back in England. Not even the weather or the culture or anything. People are just so gay there. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. But anyway, yeah. Like, you've got infinite money. Like, the only way is you become extremely lazy or you get to vices. And the type of guy who's at 2 to 3K a month, yeah, sure, they might become a little bit more lazy because they're traveling, but they're not going to be completely lazy because they aren't lazy. That's what's led them to the position to be able to make money online, right? And this is why the last thing I'll leave within this episode is like, the hardest you'll ever work is getting to 2 to 3K a month online. Because as soon as you're there, yeah, sure, the income will fluctuate. Like you'll have 10K months, then the next month might be a 1K month, 3K month, 5K month, 17K month, back to a 4K month. Like it might happen right now, as long as you're not always traveling, that's unlikely to happen. But if you are traveling like me, that sort of stuff happens where it fluctuates a lot, right? But as long as you have certain standards for yourself and you set a certain schedule to work, like even if you're just working 4, 5, 6 hours a day, you've got the other 10 hours of a day, maybe even 11 hours of a day to enjoy yourself, do whatever you want, explore the city, go and meet girls, go and meet guys, right? Enjoy the culture, have nice food, go to the beach. You can do all of this and you're not going to go broke. Because even if you realize, oh shit, I'm starting to spend more money than I'm making, then just go back to your parents' house for 2, 3 months, stack bread, right? And then go back again. And then if that doesn't work, if Europe doesn't work for a bit because your mindset still isn't the right place to get enough work done to, you know, to be able to have more money than you're spending, well then just go to Thailand or go to South Asia. Like, bro, I know so many people, or South America, sorry, not South Asia. I know so many people who went to like Brazil or went to like Argentina or Uruguay. Uruguay looks beautiful. I'm actually planning to go Uruguay either end of this year or next year, right? Because like, bro, it's just beautiful. Like you get to live by the beach, right? Uruguay apparently is quite safe, especially near the capital. That's what I've been told. You can just hang out there, go by the sea, like go to the beaches, do whatever you want, have a bunch of fun, right? Live extremely cheap, right? Like boys, it's an infinite money hack. So work your ass off to get to 2 to 3K a month. I'd say 3K a month, right? Because 2K a month a little bit low. Get to 3K a month USD, which is literally just $100 a day. Like you could do that with drop shipping, you could do that with high ticket closing, you could do it with appointment setting, you could do it with running your own business, which is what I'd recommend, running your own coaching business. You could literally do it with basically any business model. Start making $100 a day and you're basically never going to go broke again as long as you don't get extremely lazy and you don't get addicted to any big vices. Right, with that said, that's the end of this video. I hope that helped, boys. Follow my Instagram, you'll see way more content there. Way more. I think I have like 25 active, maybe even 30 stories right now. So you'll see that I always update you guys as well, and there'll be a vlog dropping by the end of today, so you'll see that on my Instagram as well. With that said, that's the end of this episode. See you boys tomorrow.